Welcome back. There's a lot going on in the world of local sports, and here to tell us more is News 4's digital sports reporter, Jonah Bronstein. Hi, Jonah. Thanks so much for joining me.
Hi, Chelsea.
Well, St. Bonaventure is welcoming back a friendly face. So who's the new general manager of basketball?
Yeah, well, one of the biggest sports stories in the country is happening down in the Allegheny Mountains. Adrian Wojnarowski, the ESPN NBA insider for many years, but now he's retired from that job to be the general manager of basketball at St. Bonaventure, his alma mater, where he graduated in 1991 with a journalism degree, and he's going to be down there to help boost the basketball recruiting and retaining players.
Why is this so significant?
Well, it's a big deal. Coach Mark Schmidt said if Adrian Wojnarowski had put his name in the transfer portal himself, it would be Kansas, Carolina, Duke, Connecticut. The best programs and the biggest programs in the country would be going after him. But because he's an alma mater, because his wife went to St. Bonaventure, because they're comfortable in that environment, and he wants to help bring St. Bonaventure up to that level. And it's a grand slam. It's a home run. It's as big as it can possibly be for a program like Bonaventure to have someone like that backing them and helping to assist in their endeavors.
Okay, this is huge. Well, let's go on to the Bulls now. How did they do at the conference opener?
Well, the UB football team had maybe the biggest win, if not one of the 2 or 3 biggest wins in the program's history last week.
Nice.
Winning their MAC opener at Northern Illinois last week. Northern Illinois was number 23 in the country. It's the second time they've beaten a ranked opponent in history, but the first time that's ever happened in a regular season game, in a true road game, and it's put the Bulls in a really good position early on in this season.
Okay, we love to see it. Now, they're playing at UConn this week. What are you expecting for them?
Well, this is a very winnable game for Buffalo. UConn in basketball, as I just mentioned, was national champion. But in football, they're an independent. They're not as strong of a program. This is a game. It is a road game, but it is a game UB can win. That would get them to 4-1, which would match one of the 3 best starts that UB's ever had as a Division I program in this era. And it would take them a long way to being bowl eligible in their first season under new coach Pete Lembo.
Very nice. So how's this new coach doing so far? Sounds great.
So far, so good. He's changed the culture. His personality has been really an infusion around UB Stadium, and he won 3 of his first 4 games, which the past 14 UB coaches, going back to 1942, have not been able to do that in their arrival season, and Pete Lembo did that. And I wouldn't say he made it look easy, but he hasn't really broken a sweat. I haven't really seen that a difficult situation in these wins that they've had.
Okay. We're doing pretty well so far. Okay, Coach. Now, what's going on in the world of high school sports?
High school sports on Saturday has a pretty big game. It's the most storied rivalry in Western New York high school football, Canisius against St. Joe's. And even though Canisius has dominated that rivalry over the past number of years, winning 19 of the past 20 meetings between the 2 schools, it's a big game for the alumni and the students and the players involved. And, Chelsea, if you want to go over there with me, we're probably going to have to walk from the station because there's going to be so many people there. They say over there there'll be cars parked on top of cars. It's really tough to find a parking spot around the St. Joe's campus when you're trying to go to that game on Saturday morning.
Oh, boy, it's going to look like a Sunday around Orchard Park, I guess.
Yeah, but it won't be as crazy. It's not the same vibe, but it'll be, crowded in those Kenmore streets.
Well, let's talk about sophomore Elijah Kimball and why he is one to watch.
Sophomore running back for Canisius, Elijah Kimball, had a tremendous freshman season last year. Over 1,500 rushing yards, and he was a freshman All-American by the website Max Preps, and he got a lot of attention from colleges. College scholarships, Oregon came in with an offer very early in his freshman year. He's got now more than like a dozen major college scholarship offers, including national champion Michigan offering him a scholarship this past summer.
Okay. There's another senior that's drawing attention too. Tell us about Adam Nunez.
Adam Nunez at South Park is the leading rusher in Western New York right now, almost 1,000 yards through 4 games. Now, 593 of those yards came last week in a single game. That broke the New York State record, also the local record as well. He had 7 long touchdown runs, 80 yards, 81 yards, 93 yards. Just about every time he touched the ball, he was racing to the end zone and ended up rushing for about 1/3 of a mile in that game.
Oh, my gosh. Wow. So he is going far.
Yeah, and he scored 7 touchdowns, and he wears jersey number 7. And with that 7th touchdown and the number 7, he was able to pay homage to his sister, Sharday, who died in a tragic traffic incident this past winter.
Okay. Well, he seems to be doing well. Beautiful that he was able to pay homage to his sister. And congratulations. It seems like our high school players are doing pretty well, huh?
Tis the season. It's
Tis
really,
the season.
it's getting colder, but it's heating up in the high school gridiron.
I love it. Alrighty. Thank you so much for coming in, Jonah. Viewers, if you want details, more details on all of these stories Jonah mentioned, you can find more on our website, wivb.com/sports.